guys, welcome back to the Cocco channel and to Thoughts on Thursday. We haven't done one of these in a really long time, and this one's gonna be really fun in my opinion because we're doing a whole collection. As you can tell from the title of this video, this is gonna be all of the Vulgar Cosmetics that literally came out the day after the Sephora VIB sale, which I get. You don't want to take like profit margin, you know what I mean, a lower profit margin on your debut. I totally understand it from a business aspect, but I really wish I would have got 20% off of this because I literally got almost everything. So we're probably going to be here for a really long time, so hopefully you guys don't mind the longer videos. Let's just have an overlook at some of the packaging. Oh my goodness. So freaking cute. So like I was saying, I'm pretty sure I have everything to do a whole entire face. The only thing that I didn't see that they had was like a loose powder for setting. So I just want to double check real quick about the primer situation. I know for a fact that they had an eye primer, but I didn't want to get it. They had a setting spray. I didn't get that. They had a lash primer. Didn't get that. The Silent Treatment Matte Lip Moisturizer. Didn't get that. Didn't get the ink eyeliner. And I didn't get anything for brows. So I should have gotten a brow pencil. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh, you know why I didn't is because it's taupe and I'm blonde. I was kind of worried that taupe was going to be a little bit dark for me. So that's why. So let's, like I said, I'm going to prime my face. I'm only going to use my pore filler just because that's the most important thing to me. And then we'll see how this beauty balm, BB cream, whatever you want to call it, works from there on its own. I'm not going to use my Becca one. I just want to fill in my pores. This is supposed to be a blurring beauty mousse that works all in one: moisturizer, primer, and lightweight foundation. Face perfecting blurring beauty mousse is incredibly blendable, transcending from a light coverage skin smoothing foundation to featherweight second skin application, infused with diamond powder to enhance skin's luminosity and decrease visibility of fine lines, wrinkles. This pore minimizing anti-aging mousse makes it easy to put your best face forward all day long. So I probably shouldn't have done the smoothing primer. Oh well. I did get the color 22, which is in Walking on Eggshells, and I'm kind of nervous just because I'm sure everyone saw Tara Baby's use this and she said that it was insanely dark. She just got the concealer. I don't think she got this because it doesn't say anything about having an SPF, which I know she is like, if it doesn't have an SPF, she's not going to use it. I'm pretty sure is how she feels about it. And it doesn't say anything about having SPF. So, really exciting. There's nothing better than a clean beauty blender. This looks so dark. Again, don't know why this always happens to me. And I'm pretty sure I got the lightest color. I could have gotten Pretty Porcelain, which is fair, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. So I applied all of that while talking and not recording because I had to change my battery. It has a lot more yellow in it, which I'm not used to because I have so much pink in my undertones in my skin in general. It has pretty decent coverage. Like, it's covering up some of my freckles, but it's not a high, like, full coverage like it tells you. It's like a second skin kind of thing. I definitely wish I would have had the porcelain color instead of this one. It's definitely something that I'm gonna have to drag down. At first I thought, oh, it's not gonna be too bad, but the more I'm looking at it, I'm just not used to it because it has like so much yellow. There is only 1 fluid ounce of foundation in here, and it's $44, which is way too much money for this amount of product, especially when there aren't any really health benefits to it. It doesn't have an SPF or anything like that in there. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that. And I'm disappointed in the coloring because, I don't know, I just feel like it's so hit and miss lately with me. Like, if I pick the very lightest shade, it doesn't work. If I pick the second lightest shade, it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, I have been having issues lately. Like, it's either too dark or too light. And I picked the second one just because I haven't been the fairest lately, and so I really wish I would have got the fairest one. But now we're going to go in with the concealer, and this is in the color Little White Lies, which again, I picked the second one just because I wasn't sure. It definitely looks lighter than the foundation, thank goodness, but I don't know. It smells like the Urban Decay, which Tara Baby said too. It definitely does. It is a little bit more creamy than, not creamy, liquidy. But we'll see what happens with creasing and stuff like that. And usually I don't do all over my face, but I definitely feel like I need to balance out the foundation. It's just a little bit dark for me, so I am going to go ahead and do the normal highlighty, you know, beauty YouTuber, what am I trying to say? The typical, what you see, like, you know what I mean, when people highlight with their concealer, which I usually just don't because I don't need it. I usually have like pretty fair concealer or foundation, but I definitely need to balance this darkness out. It's not doing the best job at covering up my dark circles. It's not as pigmented as I'm used to, but that's coming from using Shape Tape and things of that nature. I look so tan. It looks so weird. I think just from coming out of winter, it's weird to see like this tan of skin, and I already decided I'm not going to fake tan this year because number one, we're in swim school twice a week, which is heavily chlorinated water because it's full of little kids. And we have our own pool here, so the chlorine just eats it up, you know what I mean? It's just a waste of money, and I'm going to be outside anyway. Not like I'm going to be out there tanning with like baby oil or anything, but I'll get color naturally. So I feel a little bit better now that I feel better in seeing that the concealer is a little bit lighter. I'm going to try and cover up these dark circles just a little bit more. This may be one of those things where I would have to use a color corrector before going in with my beauty balm, which is fine because I have them. It's not like it's gonna kill me to get something that are out of my drawer that I already have, you know what I mean? I'm just used to Shape Tape, which is like the most pigmented highlighter ever. So, done with that. I am going to set my face using the Laura Mercier powder just because I told you guys they don't have a setting powder. I am going to kind of lay it on a little bit thicker under my eyes because it is a little bit creasy, which is fine. I mean, not really. Coming from, you know, Shape Tape and everything, but let's see. The concealer is 25 bucks, which I think is more than Shape Tape. Isn't Shape Tape like 22? I think honestly you're paying for the theme and the packaging, which I'm all about because theme and packaging matter to me. Not as much as the actual product, but almost. Like, I am a freak for aesthetics and, you know what I mean, themes and stuff like that. Like, I enjoy other people doing it. I'm not the best at it. Like, my Instagram doesn't have a theme or anything like that, but I enjoy a good theme, and I enjoy especially this type of theme of like the vintage and romantic girly. Like, I definitely agree with Tara Babies, and Shauna and I were even talking about this. Like, it is definitely reminiscent of old school Too Faced packaging. Like, Shauna and I had like a really deep conversation about how Too Faced used to be just so romantic and, you know what I mean, like old school and scrolls and natural, like floral, and like how their natural beauty natural love palette is. That's how all of their packaging used to be. Like, now they're almost like Shauna's words, are cartoonish. Like I don't know, they're just different, and we miss like the old school Too Faced packaging. So that's definitely what this reminds me of, and it makes me very happy because I told you guys many times, Too Faced is my absolute favorite. It was the very first high-end brand that I ever bought from. And the very first thing I ever bought was a single eyeshadow, which was like $21. And you know, at 19, I thought like, oh my gosh, that's so much money. And it was the best eyeshadow I've ever had. It's definitely in my top 3, next to like Blonde Fresco and a couple other ones, but it was called Blonde Ambition, and it was just the best. So we're going in with Bronzed B. Son of a B. Oh my gosh, it actually used to say Bronzed Bitch. Underneath, there's a sticker, and underneath it says Bronzed Bitch. But now it just says Bronzed B. That sucks. I mean, if you're gonna be vulgar, you can't just have like the letter of the curse word. You know what I mean? It's not vulgar. So this is the bronzer. It is rose gold packaging. I feel like this is going to be a perfect color. Like they mapped this out correctly of it being like the light. It's definitely reminiscent of the Hula light. It has a little bit of kick up, not gonna lie. But look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. It has like a little bit of red in it, but it's also gray, which is perfect for my skin tone. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's such a perfect color. I am so obsessed with bronzers, you guys. Wait until you see my Sephora VIB sale haul. You guys are gonna be like, what bit your butt? A bronzer fairy, that's what. I bought like, I don't even know how many bronzers, and I don't know why. It was so random, but I really wanted them. Okay, I am in love with this bronzer. If you're fair, you're gonna love this. I feel like that is so pretty. It's like a little bit, it's like contour, you know what I mean? It's like that gray, cut your cheekbones, you lost 10 pounds in a couple of swipes. You know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, this makeup is like giving me those feels of like, you know, you just remember how much you really love makeup. I'm not gonna lie though, it does have a little bit of kick up. When I say a little, I mean a lot. Can you see like the powder on it? Okay, let's lose 5 more pounds on my chin, shall we? I know you guys, I just told you I was on a no buy and everyone else was like, I am too! And here I am showing like all brand new products. But you guys have to know that I was gonna fall for this. When I saw it, I think the first time I saw it was on the Makeup Minute that Jen from Jen Loves Reviews does. She does a Makeup Minute every single day telling you like new things that come out each day or sales or whatever. And so I saw it and I was like, and when it came out the day after, I was like, okay, you gotta return stuff because you're getting everything. The Make Them Blush. And again, I got the number 18 Hush Blush, which is like kind of a peachy color. I'm pretty excited about it. Okay. So the blushes are in gold. I feel like I want to kind of pack it on my apples. So I'm going to use a little bit more of a dense brush. This is a Real Techniques buffing blush. So I start off kind of clownish and just put it on my apples. Yes, and then I clean off my brush on a towel. This is my color switch, the affordable version. I use this to like squeeze out my beauty blender, wipe off brushes in between colors and stuff like that. So anywho, I get all the color off, and then taking what color is on the apple, I just kind of put it to the back and buff it out. Oh, that is so pretty. I haven't done like a bold, like clowny blush in such a long time, and I am living for it. Look at how pretty that is. It's just such a like a winter color, or a winter look with like the like frostbit cheeks. Then we're gonna go in with the highlighter. Again, they only had one. See, they renamed the bronzers and blushes because they have new stickers over them. So that means that they were really vulgar and now they're not. That makes me really sad. Okay, and then the highlighter is in a silver package. They don't have smell. Oh my gosh, that's so smooth. Oh. It's really funny because Tara Baby says that she's like super fair, which she is, but that certain colors are like too dark. But maybe I'm just such a highlighter fanatic that I don't care if it's like too dark or something. She's like, it's too dark to put on the apples of my cheeks. We're about to do it. Oh. This is a Wayne Goss O2 brush, which is like officially my favorite highlighting brush. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, and I'm not going to use my meteorites, but I always use a brush to kind of meld everything together because I don't like stripes or a ton of like excess powder. So this just sweeps away any powder that's like sitting on my skin, and it gets like the bronzer, the blush, and the highlighter all as one, so it doesn't look like zebra stripes. You guys, I'm already obsessed. I'm already obsessed. It's so pretty. Let me do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, so brows are done. I'm so excited. So it's really neat. Another thing that they, like another attention to detail and extra step that they took is the outside packaging is a different design than the inside packaging, which I just feel like is really cool and different. Like nobody else does that. Like the outside is the inside for the most part. This doesn't bend back all the way, which I'm not upset about because I don't want it to get all messed up. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm really excited because this color Chirp right here looks like an exact dupe for Satin Sheets, which is one of my favorite Too Faced colors. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mattes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmers. It looks like maybe one of them has micro glitter in it, which is True Colors. It looks like it has like a gold. But we're going to go ahead and I already primed my eyes, I told you guys. So I'm going to lay down this color called Wink, which is just a beige like skin tone color. And I do this number 1 to kind of clean up my brows a little bit, and number 2 to set my primer so that way I have a smooth surface to lay down a transition color. Oh my gosh. They don't have a smell. Thank you, baby Jesus. I would have been so heartbroken if they would have had a smell. So I am going to take the color, I think Tweet is going to be too light as a transition color. Let me just see what it does. It does a little bit of something. Let me zoom you guys in to my eyes. So that is the color Tweet. So I'm just going to put it through my crease to kind of define my crease. And then I'm going to go into the color Unruffled, which is this beautiful matte lilac color, and put that through my crease as well. And I'm kind of like making a V of it. So like at my outer corner, I'm dragging it both down and across. Acti Labs Crease Blender, and I'm gonna take the color Nest Egg and run that a little bit lower. I want to do something different today. Instead of an outside corner, inside corner, and a lid color, like I want to do something different than what I usually do. These are so pigmented. I am so impressed, you guys. This is insane. It's everything I wanted it to be. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of the coloring on, you know, I feel like the coloring is a little bit off on the concealer and the Beauty Balm. But, I mean, it's not a bad formula or anything like that, which I'm really surprised because it's almost kind of a matte shade. And I have such dry skin. Like, I'm surprised it doesn't look bad on my skin, but it really doesn't. Like, it's a really pretty finish. And I don't even have to tell you how I feel about the highlighter, bronzer, and blush. So I'm going to put the color Ruffled right on the center of my lid. This one has glitter, which it doesn't look like it up close, but I don't know if you guys can see, I definitely have fallout of glitter. So I'm having a little bit of trouble with the color going on the center of the lid. The color in Ruffled, it just disappears anytime I go to like blend it out with the Nest Egg color. So yeah, I think maybe I'll try the Chirp color and see if maybe that'll stick a little bit more. And again, I just want this on the center of my lid as a little bit of a reflect, but it's just not pigmented. I don't know. And look at how much fallout I have on my cheeks from the other color. That's crazy. And then I'm going to try and put the color Shine on my inner corner. So even though they're pigmented, which I did say upon first impression, and they are, like, look at how pigmented that is, they aren't sticking. And I have an eyeshadow primer on, so I know it's not that. I don't understand. Obviously it's the shadows. Huh. So this is the On Point liquid eyeliner pen. You guys know that's typically what I prefer when doing that. This is in the color 26 Top Secret. It says not intended to be used on the, oh my gosh, I die, the waterline, which is fine, but it literally looks like a calligraphy, old school, like plume pen. Let's see what we can get. So far so good. This eye is definitely the harder of the two. I feel like with bleeding and stuff like that. And it's not, oh my gosh, this little thing like moves with you. Alright, a true test is if it bleeds on my inner corner. That's a pretty sharp wing. Pretty straight. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. Second eye. So, I don't know how to describe this. I love the fact that this little thing moves, the little nub, but it dries out really quickly, and so I've messed up both of my wings now. Trying to get them to match because it dries out, and so you have to, like, I don't know, move quickly or something. The formula actually reminds me a little bit of, aside from it being dry, it does remind me of the Physicians Formula. See how easy it's coming off? The Physicians Formula one is very similar to that. It's like really easy to clean up and like get off because it just like kind of flakes away. It doesn't smear, it doesn't get all weird. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I mean, the Physicians Formula one is much cheaper than this, but it also doesn't come in really cool packaging, all like this. I'm gonna fix these and I'll be right back. Not a fan of the eyeliner. It's you can't do it one hand, which is what I'm typically used to. You have to pull your eye taut, which I know is super bad for you, but that's the only way I could get pigment on this eye. And even still, it looks like crap. It looks like absolute crap. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know why I can't get pigment on this eye. I've never had this problem before with any other eyeliner. It's so weird. And now, of course, like any other time you do winged eyeliner, it's way thicker than I wanted it, but what are you gonna do? Alright, now on to mascara. This is, again, the Feathers. Oh, look at that packaging! Okay, so I'm just gonna wear this instead of doing falsies so I can actually get a sense of the mascara. It is a curved one, but so I hate this wand. It doesn't have bristles on the inside of the brush, and the formula is like so sticky. Like, you know how you can just feel it, your lashes like sticking to the brush? That's exactly what this feels like. Don't get me wrong, this packaging is freaking gorgeous, and I will display the ever-living you-know-what out of it in my beauty room for the end of time. But this mascara sucks. I don't know why. Tara Babies is like, it gives me volume and length and blah blah blah. Like, there is no volume. Like, I have pretty nice, decent lashes that are pretty long, thick, have a natural curl. I'm like very lucky when it comes to lashes, but like you can't even see them. And layering it just makes me nervous because it is so sticky. Like, when I go to wash my face, it's either going to stay in there for like 3 days, or guess I'm aware I have black on my nose. I got mascara on it. Or it's gonna rip them out when you try and, like, you know what I mean? So, not a fan of the eyeliner or the mascara. Don't think you need them unless you really want it just for the packaging, which I would not judge you on because okay, let's do the liquid lipstick, and this is in the color, what did I say? Made with Mischief, and I'm pretty sure it's a berry, which I was like super excited about. Yeah. Oh, it's a metallic one. It has freaking roses on it. You guys know that's my jam. Alright, let's see. It's like black. Guys, oh my gosh, why is this so dark? Don't get me wrong, I will wear the living you-know-what out of this during Halloween time, but I don't think that this is a color for me to just walk out of my house with. And you can already tell it's going to be like one of those butthole lips. Oh, it definitely says Black Plum. Why did I pick this one? I don't know, but I'm definitely going to get use out of it during Halloween. I can already tell. Let's try the lipstick. So I got another berry color. This is called Backstabber. And this is the Burn Them With a Smile matte lipstick. The packaging is absolutely to die for, and this color is definitely more my speed for everyday wear. So that color is definitely more my speed for every day, like I said. The only thing I will say about this is that it's one of those lipsticks that if you don't hold on to it while you're using it, like the bottom of it and if you don't hold it while you're applying it, it goes right down. You see what I'm saying? Also, if you have any texture on your lips, it's going to show up with this because it is matte. But it's not uncomfortable because obviously it's not a matte liquid lipstick. It's not incredibly drying. I still feel like it's kind of creamy for it being a matte formula. I don't know how the wear time is on it, but I really like this color. I would definitely pick up more of these and not those. Well, maybe I would. I don't know. I don't know if they're all metallic like that. See, I get so excited that I just buy stuff. This was the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Overall thoughts, I do like the formula of the Beauty Balm. I need to definitely go up a higher, go down a color, go up a color. depending on how you look at it. I need a lighter color of both the Beauty Balm and the concealer. I feel like I could even go a little bit lighter. However, I am very thankful that the concealer was lighter than the color I got for the, whatchamacallit, the concealer. I am a diehard fan for all of the face products. The highlighter, bronzer, and blush, I feel like we're all amazing. I'm not quite sure, like, I guess it just depends on your preference. Tara Baby's, like I said, and when I was doing the intro, or when I was putting it on, she said that she doesn't think that, she didn't like that it was too, she said it was too dark for her cheeks, and I don't feel that way at all. I feel like it's gorgeous. I feel like these applied really, really well. They blended beautifully. The eyeshadow palette is like kind of hit and miss with the colors. I felt like the transition mattes that I used were really good, but the shimmers were not as good, which is really funny because usually it's backwards. Like, I feel like mattes are a harder formula to get down. I do want to try a different formula of the liquid lipstick, or not a different formula, a different color. I'm not a fan of the mascara or the eyeliner pen. Again, my eyeliner looks like crap up close. It really does. This is like very hard to get color out of on certain angles, which is a shame because it's really interesting and innovative because the whole entire thing moves. But I don't know, you need something that the color is on all sides of it, you know? And this formula on this mascara sucks, and the wand sucks too, in my opinion. That's just me. I mean, you guys probably saw it in the close-ups, like the curve part like has 0 bristles, and so all this product is just laying there and it's incredibly tacky. Like, my lashes are even still sticking together right now. So anyways, that's it for this first impressions thoughts on Thursday with Pretty Vulgar. I will link everything down below. Maybe some of the other eyeshadow palettes are a little bit different because, again, Tara Baby's, I'll link her video down below. She used the more colorful one of this and it seemed like it was fine. She didn't have a ton of fallout or anything like that like I did, so I don't know if it's just the shimmers. Again, I used 3 of them today, and all 3 of them weren't that great. Honestly, they kind of just swept away when I went to go blend them back into the matte colors. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this first impression, different kind of thoughts on Thursday. If you are new, hello and welcome. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco channel. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.